have so much going on, so I feel like if you don't write that stuff down, how are you remembering that? Unless you have amazing memory, how are you remembering all that stuff?
Trust. Pick up the phone, show me it was real.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back with another video, and this one's going to be on pretty much how to succeed academically. This can honestly be for college, high school, middle school, trade school, elementary school, any school. All throughout my school career, I have made good grades, and I've always been the person to, I guess, know what to do to make good grades. Because middle school, I made all A's and B's. High school, I made all A's and B's. I made my first C my senior year in my AP English class. My heart was broken. I had taken AP English my freshman, sophomore, junior, and then my senior year. And I tell y'all, that was the hardest class that I've ever taken in my whole entire life. That class is so hard. Oh my gosh, like I look back and I was so stressed, bro. I had a 69, and then we had like our final essay, our final assignment, and then I passed it, so I bumped it up to a 70. So I almost failed that class, actually. I mean, I passed, that's all that matters, you know? I feel like I know what I'm doing enough to help other people. But yeah, I have a few tips for y'all today. I think it's like, I have my computer here because I wrote down all the points, but I think it's like 5 or 6. Yeah. So number 1 is keep an agenda. Like, I know some people who don't have an agenda, and they're like questioning, why am I failing this class? Why do I keep forgetting there's assignments due? Why or like complaining, saying the teacher didn't remind us this was due, so I didn't turn it in. I forgot it was due or whatever. And I'm like, it's literally in the syllabus. Like, I absolutely don't understand people who don't have an agenda. So this is what I do. I get my agenda, and then at the beginning of the semester, when they give us the syllabus, go in my agenda, I write every single thing for each class. So anything that's down, so the quizzes that are due, the homework that's due, the tests that are due, all that. So not every teacher has every single thing in the syllabus. So as the year goes by, they'll be like, hey, next week we have this due. So right when they say that, pull your agenda out and write it down. Next week comes, and it's due and you forgot that it's due, you're gonna be like, dang, I should have wrote it down, you know? And I've had that happen to me so many times. So that's why anything I hear, a quiz is due, extra credits due, no class, anything, I'm writing it down. Like, my agenda is my go-to thing, like 100%. I have to see. Like, I like flipping the page and be like, okay, next week, Thursday I have this, Tuesday I have this, and then the next week it's like, okay, I have this due. So it's like I'm picturing in my head what I need to do. In high school, you have too much going on. So I feel like if you don't write that stuff down, how are you remembering that? Unless you have amazing memory, how are you remembering all that stuff? I know some of y'all be forgetting stuff if you don't write it down, so don't even play. I would not have went through my first 2 years in college if I didn't have an agenda. I'm telling y'all right now. So number 2, this one seems simple, but a lot of people don't take advantage of it, is extra credit. So you get the opportunity to get extra credit in some classes, not all of them, I know that. But when the opportunity comes, make sure you do it, dude, because let's say you don't do as good on a test, or you miss a quiz or something like that, and then you do the extra credit, and then that brings you up to the letter that you wanted. You know, extra credit is always helpful, and most of the time it's either gonna help you in the long run, or it's easy and it's a good experience. Like last semester, one of my extra credits was, well, 2 of them, go to the Capitol and like get a tour, and then another one was to go to City Hall. And like, I look back and I'm like, I've never been to the Capitol, so me doing that really helped me, you know, like that was a good experience. So yeah, do your extra credit. Okay, number 3, when they assign something, make sure you make time for it. A lot of times, like especially in college, things will pile up, so make sure you do things when they're assigned. Like, I understand if it's like a big project or whatever, you're gonna have to take time to do it, but make sure you split your time out, make sure you split the project up so you do it in time, you know? And then make sure to see if things are piling up, you know what I mean? Because if you have 3 tests on one day, you have to know that. If you have 2 projects, an essay, and a test in a span of 3 days, you have to know that, you know? Then you have to adjust. Doing things last minute is so freaking stressful. If there's a test, I would study literally the night before. and one time I was like, you know what? I'm gonna study like a week before the test is actually due. So that's what I did. I felt amazing, y'all. I walked into that test with full 100% positivity that I was going to make 100. And that feeling is so amazing. And even just like writing assignments or projects, doing them a week early, 2 weeks early, like, you feel so good, y'all. Like, go and try that. If there's a project that's due like in a month or essay due in a week, go do that night or the next night, and I promise you, you will feel so stress-free. I know this one's pretty self-explanatory, but go to class and actually pay attention in class, because that really helps. Having the teacher explain things to you and show you the PowerPoint and use examples and all that stuff, that is way better than you missing a day and then having to ask your friend what y'all learned, and then you had to go home and teach yourself. There was times where I missed a class, and then the next class I would come and I'd be confused as hell, y'all. I was thinking, yeah, I definitely should have just went to class. But yeah, so just go to class, pay attention. Yeah, this one is so huge to me because I hate taking notes, y'all. Like, if there's any opportunity where I don't have to take notes, I'm going to do that. But I had a whole bunch of classes where he was like, you can write notes, or I have the PowerPoints online that you can print out and bring to class and then just write like side notes or whatever. So you already know what I did. I printed out all the PowerPoints and then I just brought them to class, and that helped so freaking much, because instead of writing down everything that he's saying, I'm listening to him and then just like reading and looking down, you know? It's like way better. And y'all tell me why I would look around the class after he said he has PowerPoints. I would look around the class, people would still be writing notes the whole year. That literally makes no sense to me. If anybody does that or knows why they're doing that, please comment down below. Let me know why they're doing that. That makes literally no sense. Like, just print the PowerPoints out instead of writing everything down, especially if the teacher talks a lot and then goes through the PowerPoints fast. Like, how are you writing all that down? How is that going? Like, no. Print out the PowerPoints. I don't know what number I'm on. I think I'm on like 5 or something. I don't know. We're just gonna forget about the numbers. So I feel like this can be for more, I guess, like college students, or I guess high school too, but school comes before so many things, y'all, and like people put it on the back burner, and that's the reason why they don't make good grades. To me, school comes before parties, school comes before friends, school comes before a lot of things for me, honestly. Like, if I have a test and I know it's about to be hard and I know I need to study and all this stuff, I know I'm not about to be hanging out with my friends rather than studying when I know I need to do that, you know? Like, when I have everything down and I'm like, okay, I'm cool, I know I'm gonna pass this test, I have, you know, like, I have all my homework done, then I will hang with my friends and do whatever I want, you know? But it's like, I don't understand how you can have a test the next day and then the whole day you out with friends and you doing all this other stuff. I understand procrastinating. I am terrible. I procrastinate all the time, dude, but like, you just have to learn time management. Like, that's just, like, that's huge. You can go out and do whatever you want, but make sure that you set time for studying and your homework and all that stuff, because school comes before a lot of things. This is just tips for me, honestly. Like, you don't have to follow them. If they don't work for you, then don't do it. I understand everybody's different, but I feel like some of these are universal, and it's like, if you want to make a 4.0, if you want to make good grades, want to not be stressed and all that stuff, then a lot of these tips will work. So that's going to be it for my video, y'all. Thank you for watching. I hope all y'all succeed in this upcoming semester. Do your best, make 4.0s. Let me know how you do. I'll see y'all next time.